The first question I have for you is what were some of the challenges or that you saw that Epic were facing that kind of made you start looking for a sales consulting company?
There were a number of them. Probably first and foremost, the turnover in our sales organization has created some challenges for us relative to maintaining some momentum around growth. And a lot of the responsibility ended up falling to our senior leadership team, which is really not a sustainable model. So, given that we've tried this at least a couple of times, maybe three, we actually wanted to make sure that we got it right this time. And so that is really the biggest challenge we have.
Awesome. All right, I appreciate that, Mike. And then as you were looking, what made you decide that Immerse would be a good fit for you?
That too was probably a couple of things. So, as I just mentioned, what we wanted to do, Adam, was make sure that we maximized our chances of success. So you could try this internally and go down a path. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and hoping for a different outcome. So we, sometimes people say third time's charm. Maybe it's fourth. I'm not sure. Persistence is one thing, but insanity is something different. And so when we looked at people who could actually help us, we wanted somebody who actually had a track record. We wanted somebody who was a real good cultural fit. And as you know, I had met Mornay and got a chance to meet a couple of other folks in your organization. And also your team is actually working with someone that I know and trust here locally, and you
Mhm,
had done a great job. So a reference point there is huge. And
mhm.
the success that they were seeing in their organization, we certainly wanted to duplicate in ours. And so those were a lot of the big reasons that we picked Immerse.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Mike. And we've like she said, we've only just begun. So, all right. So, having gone through that and having gone through the vetting process and kind of that startup process, what's some advice that you would give to someone considering working with Immerse?
Well, again, probably two things. One is do your diligence. You need to be comfortable yourself with the process that Immerse uses, with the people who are there. We obviously got very comfortable with that over time, but pretty quickly because of the reference point that we actually had. But the second thing I would say, Adam, is like any good salesperson would say, if you have a need and there's a solution, don't wait, because the benefit that you're going to see, you will see it, but only if you actually take the step. So I would just encourage people that if you've identified the need in your business, Immerse has been a great organization. Do it. You won't be disappointed, and if you are, they'll make it right. And you
Awesome.
thank you.
Awesome. And the check is in the mail, Mike, for saying all those nice things about me. So, very good, Mike. I really appreciate your time today. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome. Thanks, Adam.